Welcome to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm Maverick Hayes, adventurologist on duty. I am here because there is a hotel. It's called the Hotel Retlaw, and it is supposedly haunted. I'm going to take you there. We're going to find out a little about its history, some of the legend, what's going on over there, and maybe we'll luck out and see a ghost. This is the one that is supposedly haunted. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. We're going to check it out inside, and we're going to check out this haunted room that I've learned about as well. All right, this is the lobby area. It's a very nice looking hotel, very upscale, definitely renovated, but yet they were able to keep the old character of the building. Look at the shine on that floor. I mean, this place is clean, and it smells good in here too. I mean, if ghosts stink, they smell good. This is my first video on YouTube, so do me a favor, will you? Subscribe to my channel and like this video. So here we are in this really neat courtyard that I found at the Hotel Retlaw here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Really a neat place. Now, a little history is Walter Schroeder. That was the guy that built this place, and he's the one that was responsible, and apparently he's a ghost that is still here. I guess you could say he's not checked out yet. And he was one of those kind of people that is known as a philanthropist. Did I say that right? You know, a nice person, basically, and he gave money away. I wish I knew him at the time. Maybe we'll meet him today. Maybe he'll give me some money today. Now, rumor has it that Walter, he was murdered in this hotel that we're going to go check out. And I believe it was room 717. I can't wait to get in there. Now, some of the most paranormal incidents have centered in room 717. Guests and the hotel staff have basically said they've heard screams. The hotel has tried getting into that room at one time, and there was pounding and screaming. They were trying to figure out what was going on. They get in the room, and guess what? No one's in there. How freaky is that? Other things that have happened at this joint is people have gone in to get their hair pulled. Can't wait for that. Also, the TV stations have been changing for no reason. Lights have been going on and off. The faucet's been going on and off. And there's even banging on the walls here at one time. So we're going to check out room 717, hopefully. And if we can't get in there, maybe we could check out one of the sister rooms and see what it looks like here as the ghost of Walter continues to haunt at the Hotel Retlaw. They say the fun is on the 7th floor. 717, here we come. So I'm in the elevator here at the hotel. Other hauntings now reported by the guests were, are you ready for this? Disembodied male voices, strange humming noises. There's also phantom footsteps. That's the elevator, so we don't have to worry about that. And then, are you ready for this also? Unforced or unseen bodies bumping into people. Here we are on the 7th floor of the Hotel Retlaw. And 717 is where we're going to want to look for the ghost of Walter. Wonder if his family hangs out with him here. Now, we can't get into the room. I did talk to the front desk agent, and unfortunately the hotel is full right now. They've got 2 weddings going on. And maybe the ghost of Christmas Past is here. He's on the 8th floor. For an older hotel that is supposedly haunted, it's really nice. Hi there. Now this is room 717. This is where the alleged Walter the Ghost hangs out. We just saw maintenance come out of there. Maybe he was in there telling the voices, calm down. It's a full hotel. So here we are. Room 717. Now, I am assuming the person that just walked out was maintenance. If that's Walter, he's looking really good. Especially for being a ghost. That's been gone a long time. It is rumored that some of the ghosts here was from also a man who hung himself on the second floor. The fun continues downstairs. We'll have to check that out. I don't think there's a pool here, but your amenities include room 717 to get your hair pulled, and then the second floor for more ghost fun. It looks like this hotel has been recently renovated, and I believe it's part of the Wyndham family now, so it is a branded hotel. I see a maid cart. Maybe we can at least see what a room looks like.
Please go inspect these rooms. I know 529 and 530 are waiting on the bed.
Shh.
This was kind of slowing us down.
Is the laundry?
I'm just checking. Are there any ghosts in here?
Just us.
Just you guys, okay. Sorry. Nope. No ghosts in 734. It might be a little bit tough to hear me because it is pretty windy here at the Hotel Retlaw. But one thing I did notice, they are on the National Register as a historic national, or actually a National Register of Historic Places. So they got that going for them. So a little bit of a bummer for me. I didn't get any ghosts. Nobody was pulling on my hair. Nobody kicked me. For the most part, it was a regular day here, I guess, at Hotel Retlaw. Maybe Ghost Walter only comes out at night. So we're getting ready to check out of the Hotel Retlaw. Didn't really stay here, but we got to tour it. Talked to a few employees that did not want to go on camera, but they did confirm some of the information I've shared with you. It is October, and this is just the beginning. We're gonna go check out a cemetery in Green Lake, Wisconsin. I'll tell you a little bit more about that and what is so significant or perhaps scary about this place that we're gonna go check out. So let's go, off to the cemetery. I made it. We're in Green Lake, Wisconsin. Green Lake is a beautiful lake. Obviously, it's got a green tint to it. It is the deepest lake in the state of Wisconsin at 237 feet, basically in the middle. It's about, if I recall, I've boated this lake many times, about 9 or 10 miles long, and I think about 3 or 4 miles wide. The town of Green Lake is a small town, only a little over 900 something people. But there's something really cool in this town. Or scary. Let's go check out the cemetery. Well, here we are at a cemetery. Still in Green Lake, Wisconsin. This place is spooky. Let's go check it out. Are you kidding me? What am I doing here? This is crazy. Wait till you hear the story on this place. Now it's called Darkford Cemetery, or Darkford, Ford, doesn't matter. But anyways, we've got a heck of a story with this place. Let me just quickly show you a little bit. This cemetery is on two sides of the road. And that is where we are going. Look how old this place is. This is incredible. Now, before we get over to the mausoleum and I tell you about that whole crazy, spooky story, I want to tell you a little about Darkford Cemetery, which is where we are at. It is one of Wisconsin's most haunted cemeteries. Now, why? Why is it? Well, you might recall that it was featured in the 2007 episode on Discovery Channel, the series called Haunting, I believe. And it is the final resting place of the area's early pioneers, including many of the area's children at the time. And they unfortunately died from disease, polio, so forth like that. And as well as a guy named Chief High-Knocker. And Chief High-Knocker, whose ghost has been seen wandering. Not now. But he's been seen wandering among the gravestones in full Native American dress. Now, let's go over there. This is Jackson Walker's house. Now, this is the biggest setup, mausoleum, whatever you want to call it, here at Darkford Cemetery. The legend goes that people that have sat on top of this mausoleum, this giant roof, made of cement, some people have been just pushed off for no reason, just unforeseen reason, just kind of pushed off. A force has pushed them right off. And they've also had encounters with the ghost of Chief High-Knocker. Now, something I just noticed about this place, I don't know if you could see it or not, but right there in the tree, can you see that right over here? All the way over here. Check it out. They're either watching people like me, or maybe comes out and does a night appearance, who knows? So, this Chief High-Knocker, he apparently drowned in an area river trying to swim across it or something. And you know how it actually happened? Seriously? Yeah, at least according to the legend. It was a dare, and he was drunk. We're gonna see if I get pushed off as soon as I figure out how to get up here. Hi. So, other than it being a little difficult, some cracks up here. All is good. I don't feel any forces or anyone trying to push me off. I just don't think the ghosts are out in Wisconsin today or anybody's home. Either way, the legends are fun. You can always find them online. Just check it out. And if you're in the area, this is one cool old cemetery to visit either way. Darkford Cemetery, Green Lake, Wisconsin. But we're not done with this trip yet, believe it or not. No, from Fond du Lac here to Green Lake, we're gonna go up to Stevens Point now. Why? Oh, the fun for Halloween will continue with Maverick Hayes. Keep it here. Let's go. How do I get down? Good morning from Stevens Point. So my goal was to make it here last night, and by the time we got here it was just really dark. I missed the area a couple of times according to the GPS, and it just got a little crazy, so I just decided, you know what, it's getting late, I'm gonna camp out in a hotel room for the night, and wanted to come check this place out in the day. It just didn't make sense because it's just so dark I couldn't get any footage. So why am I here in Stevens Point? I am here because there's a legend about Boy Scout Road, and that would be this road over here behind me. And we're gonna walk down it a little bit. I'm gonna drive down it a little bit and kind of tell you the legend on Boy Scout Road. I grabbed some information that I found online to share with you about this. And Boy Scout Lane, the road that we're on here, is named for a troop of Boy Scouts that were killed while on a camping trip back in the 50s or 60s, they say. And in some variations, the murderer is the troop's scoutmaster. The scoutmaster killed the Boy Scouts. In other variations of the story, it was their bus driver. So let's walk down a little bit. Let's just check out this road. And so the legend goes like this. A small group of scouts, they were They were camping somewhere down Boy Scout Road here, and during the night, somebody accidentally dropped a lantern. One of the boys, I would imagine. And it resulted in a forest fire. Well, not a heck of a lot of trees around here. So that's one variation of the story. Other variations of the story go like this, including one which where the scouts were killed after their bus crashes or accidentally catches fire. There's another variation. This is crazy. There's so many variations. And now we got flying leaves. The scouts vanish without explanation, and they are never found on this road. In some variations of this legend, 2 Boy Scouts had escaped the fate of the rest of the troop and tried to find help. Now, maybe they were off camping, maybe they went on their own. I hope they did the buddy system where there's at least a couple together. And they became lost somewhere here in the woods. They died of starvation. Now, in most of these variations, the legend is said that the dead scouts haunt the forest. Their lights can be seen at night as they seek their fellow scouts. Remember, one of the variations said they got lost. So apparently, on this very dark, desolate road at night, you could see lights. Let's walk over here where it opens up a little bit and just see, maybe at one time this is where it was more wooded and maybe it burnt down because of this alleged fire. And if you're near the area, maybe you'll find something that I didn't catch. And if you ever have been here, or if you know more to the stories that I couldn't find, put it in the information below. I'll link some of the information as well into this video. But if you have any questions or anything, or if you know more about the story that I just couldn't find online, I'd love to hear about it. Just put it in the information below. All right, I'm getting ready to check out Boy Scout Lane here, and as I was walking, I came across this. Dead end. Does that mean the road ends, or it's the end for me? We're gonna find out. Well, that's about right. I am not sure what's inside this shed or container behind me. Maybe the Boy Scouts. Wouldn't that be something? I'll tell you right now, if I see a bunch of little scouts around here, I'm running. I hope you can keep up with me. You know what I just found as I'm walking this way, down this private road, which I'm not going to go too far on. Check that out down there. Can you see that back there? Or some sort of building. I'm not sure what's in there. It's a very eerie area, and I can tell you at night it is just pitch black in here. So that is Boy Scout Lane here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. It was an interesting legend, and lots of different variations of it. I'm Maverick Hayes. Thank you so much for coming on this adventure with me. I had a great time checking all these different legends out and these fables, if you will, and just kind of learning about some of the hauntings here in South Central Wisconsin.